What's up, guys, and welcome back to WTF Sports. We're going to hop right into the divisional round of the playoffs and our predictions for that round. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. As Mason said, we're doing our divisional predictions. Now, before we get into this, last week we talked about the head coaches getting fired. This week we have a little update on one of those guys. John Harbaugh, probably the best head coach to get fired there. And it's kind of interesting. And also Mike Tomlin quit.
Yeah.
That's throwing that out there too.
I would too if I just got embarrassed 30-6
Yeah.
against
I agree. But John Harbaugh, he is looking like he's going to join the Giants, which I high-key mess with a lot. I think the Giants are going to be good in a few years. Once they, even if they had the first overall pick this year, why would you want that? Let's win these two games. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. Here's what we're here to talk about. Bills, Broncos, game one of the divisional round. Broncos are finally getting their play at home, and they're going to lose.
I think Josh Allen and the Bills are too much for the Broncos. Really, I just think that the Broncos aren't that good.
Yeah.
I've seen it a lot. Like, it's not just me that believes this. They're like the most phony one seed I've ever seen. So,
I think
that they could get humbled real quick.
Aren't like 11 of their wins in one-score games, like 5 or less points, or something stupid like that. But the main thing, everyone's main thing with this Broncos team is, their defense is really good. No one ever talks about their offense for a very good reason, because their offense kind of blows. Now the thing is the Bills, their offense is very shaky and super reliant upon Allen. And their defense is also kind of shaky. But if their defense is good enough to stop Bo Nix, which doesn't seem to be that hard, Broncos don't really have a run game. And if Josh Allen can just bully their defense, which, keep in mind, the Broncos barely beat the Raiders. They barely beat the Jets.
Yeah.
So it's not hard to do, clearly. I think the Bills win this one pretty easily. Maybe not pretty easily. I think it might be a close game because almost every game in the first round was crazy. But this has been a great playoffs.
Besides the Patriots, Chargers, and the Texans, Steelers, those were both extremely underwhelming games.
Snooze fest compared to what we had beforehand. But I think this could be a pretty good game, and I think the Bills win.
Yeah, I agree.
Now moving on to a NFC matchup, we got the Seahawks 49ers. My team personally, we're playing in Lumen, which is probably one of the biggest home field advantages you can get in the entirety of the NFL. That being said,
your stadium is literally engineered to be loud.
It's great. The only downside with playing the 49ers is that they're not like that far from us, so like a lot of 49ers fans will come to that game. That being said, a lot of Seahawks fans will be at that game. Our fan base is like absurd. And if it were in San Francisco, there'd probably be more Seahawks fans than 49ers fans there, though. Let's be real. So I think we win this game. We killed them in Week 18, by the way. 3 points. That hasn't happened since Kyle Shanahan's first game as the head coach of the 49ers. And we held him to 3 points.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it again. No Kittle.
I do think that your defense is too much for them to handle. And just they didn't even play well against the Eagles last week. I don't think they barely skated by. So we'll see how this one goes. I don't see that the 49ers having a high-powered enough offense to beat the Seahawks.
I concur. I think we win this straightforward. We're gonna win. We're gonna come out on top. Go to the NFC Championship. Back to the AFC though. This matchup is actually really good. I really like this matchup. It's a high-powered offense and a high-powered defense. We got the Patriots versus the Texans. Now, two young quarterbacks. A new head coach for the Patriots Vrabel's getting it done. But DeMarco Ryans is just murdering teams. Like, in cold blood and leaving their bodies behind and moving on to the next round.
Yeah, I mean, the Texans probably have the best defense in the league. I would make arguments for them because, I mean, even though C.J. Stroud played a relatively awful game last week, um, like turning the ball over 3 or 4 times, uh, the Texans still scored 30 points and only allowed 6.
Yeah.
I mean, that's giving the Steelers 3 or 4 extra possessions, and you're not allowing scores on those. So, I do just think that the Texans defense is going to be an animal that the Patriots haven't seen yet, and unfortunately for the Patriots, it'll end their season.
Yeah. And to say this though, if the Patriots do win this game, they could. If the Patriots and the Bills win, the Patriots can make it to the Super Bowl, I would say, pretty easily. If the Patriots and the Broncos win, they can make it to the Super Bowl. Like, this is the hardest game the Patriots will play until the Super Bowl. Because, in my opinion, the Texans are the best team in the AFC. They have the best defense in the AFC by quite a bit. And their offense could, it's okay. But
10-game winning streak.
Yeah, 10-game winning streak is absurd, and you just don't think about it. Like no one's paying attention to that. They have not lost in 10 games. It's actually insane. The Patriots, they were on a pretty good win streak there too. I think 9 or 10 games, or like 11.
Yeah, they were on 11 before they lost to the Bills.
Yeah, but Texans win this one, and then finally to wrap up with the NFC. Mason, I'll let you introduce this one.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, we got the Rams and the Bears on Sunday night. All right, let's hop right into this one. This is gonna be fun. All right, so the Bears are the comeback kids this year. Obviously, last week winning 31 to 27. Sorry, I was blanking, but I knew the score. Don't worry. 31 to 27 against the Packers after scoring 25 points in the fourth quarter to come back and win. And what can you say, man? Like, it's been their story all season. Though I do believe that this could be a game where they walk in with that momentum. Because of the fact that this is the playoffs, they know they can't play that game where they wait until the fourth quarter to win. It's not going to work the entire postseason. So, I think that they will come in and they will start hot and hopefully stay hot throughout the game, as I'm a Bears fan, so I'd hope. And then, obviously, the Rams are coming in. They've been sluggish lately. I feel like they have not been playing as well. Obviously, their offense isn't struggling that bad, but their defense is struggling a lot.
Yeah.
So, I'd expect to see a high-scoring game, because both defenses struggle. Though I do think the Bears defense picked up some slack there at the end of the Packers game, second half of the Packers game. So, yeah, I think that this could be a really good game. As you can see, Brody and I disagree on our picks.
Yeah.
But I am a Bears fan, so might be one-sided there. I think we can do it. I think we can.
So yeah, this is the first game in 10 games that we have disagreed on the winner for this, and since we're not doing this like in our regular season format, we can pick different teams and show both of them. But I think the Rams win this one, right? I think, they're slowing down a little bit. The Bears, if the Bears have a slow first half like they did against the Packers, I don't think they win this game, at all. At all. I think because the Rams, they've been slowing down a bit recently. They can still kill you. Yeah, actually, they almost did lose to the Panthers. Brody. What's that?
I was saying the same thing last week when we first recorded ours, and then your mic was muted.
Yeah, you're right.
I was saying, like, if the Bears don't start off hot, we're losing this game.
And they won.
How I just say
that is true.
They still won. So they amaze me every week, but I need a game where I'm not having a heart attack in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think the Rams win this. I think the Rams, Mason can probably agree to this. They are the better team. but they also did lose to the Panthers midseason. They almost lost to the Panthers last week, so they could easily lose. But though, actually, I should be picking the Bears as a Seahawks fan because that's probably an easier matchup in the next round, and I'd get to go watch that with Mason, which would be awesome.
Wow.
I'm saying the truth. But yeah, I got.
Okay, you act like you're okay. Actually, the matchup would probably be pretty good because your offense is okay. It's not amazing, but it's good. But your defense is the star of the show. So I think it actually could be.
Hold up,
matchup.
wait. Hold
What?
up. Number 1 receiver in the league.
Okay. Didn't you
I
guys
think
score 13 points against the Niners when we scored 38 on their bums?
we're playing our backups.
week-
We're playing our backups named Sam Darnold, JSN, Zach Charbonnet.
Yeah.
But
Whatever.
We cloned our. They told him not to play sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Our running backs are good though. Anyways, let's get on to our brackets because we're rambling on.
Yeah.
So this Mason, you can go ahead. You know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, so this is my original bracket. Obviously, the Jaguars sort of fricked up everything. I thought that they were definitely the better team than the Bills, and I still think they are. They just have playoff inexperience with the head coach, and I think that things could definitely change next year. I think it definitely will make it further next year.
Oh yeah.
But this year they didn't. So that was our only wrong pick so far. I obviously have the Bears playing the Texans in the Super Bowl after beating Brody's bum Seahawks. And I have the Bears winning because Ben Johnson is the GOAT. And I have faith. Don't blame me because I have faith. Okay, this is our first playoff appearance in 6 years. It's our first playoff win in 15. Don't blame me for having hope, okay? So, just we'll leave it at that, Brody. You go cover yours.
All right.
Oh, it's my new bracket. Yeah. Shoot, forgot. Anyways, so now that we updated our playoff picture, and now have the right winner over there with the Bills, Jags. I have the Bills beating the Broncos and moving on to the championship, and I have the Texans still beating the Patriots. I think that they still advance to the championship. I just think that their defense is going to be too much for Drake May and the Patriots. I could be wrong, but I foresee a Texans win. So we'll see a 5-6 matchup in the AFC Championship where I still have the Texans beating the Bills like we did earlier this year to go to the Super Bowl. All right, now it's your turn, buddy.
All right, yeah. So if you look at our original brackets, they're the exact same, aside from the fact I have the Seahawks beating the Rams, who I have beating the Bears, and going to the Super Bowl with that, and then winning the Super Bowl. Obviously, you can tell who our favorite teams are. We have to have our biases, though. Like, both of our biases actually aren't that crazy this year. Like, if we were Panthers fans and like Chargers fans, yeah, okay, but we're not. But moving on to my new bracket, NFC doesn't change at all. Actually, our AFCs are the exact same. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we just agree. We all think the Broncos are all that, and I don't know. You can't do much with this because we just agree on everything with where it's at. But yeah, I mean that's the end of this. We got
so
nothing left.
yeah. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. It's all free, and it helps us out. Puts us on the recommended page for yourself more often, but also it pushes us out to other people's recommended page that haven't ever seen us before, or haven't subscribed yet, or all of the above. It helps everybody out, helps us out, helps you out. So it's free.
You might as well.
Why not? Anyways, I think that's it, Brody.
I got nothing else.
All right, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yep. Later.